This is OKFM 99.
Looking good is business. So why not switch up your wardrobe at Jolomel Clothing on Lynch and Kerry Street's intersection. Jolomel Fashion House, the first of its kind ever. Specialized in the newest and modern designs of proper suits for gents and ladies. Wedding dresses of different designs and style. Evening dresses for any event. At Jolomel Clothing, your style is in your hands. Check our casual men's sportswear tailored to suit your fashion sense. Matching suits for that new and lovely couple. African suits for any traditional wedding. We have fashion photo kits as well. Dress slipper for men for any proposed suit. Jolomel Clothing, the fashion house that is full of style and a sense of glamour. Jolomel Clothing, call 0777-644-644 or 0886-556-865 for any information. Jolomel Clothing, we make you a celebrity. Is your car sick? Is your car having engine problem, wheel alignment, or air conditioning problems? Then here's your solution. Here's the medication for your car. Automed's Garage on Girder Street, opposite the Old General Ministry, is the right clinic for all your cars. With our local and international professional mechanic, we get your car back in good shape. Automed's Garage. We have a modern spray booth that leaves your car sparkling, or Car Care Center, CCC, that takes care of your car interior and exterior. We get your car the modern rims and doors handle. Let's just say we pimp your ride. Make your car look modern at Automed's Garage on Girder Street. We have a professional tire center that change your tire in no time. With our state-of-the-art diagnosing machine, we know exactly what's wrong with your car. No guessing. Our tow service is one of its kind. Tow your car for a reasonable amount if we won't fix your car. And for free if Automeds will service your car. Our prices are unbeatable and our customer service is outstanding. So whatever your cars need, call Automeds Garage on Girder Street, opposite the Old General Ministry on 0555-535-307 or 0777-884-077. Automeds Garage. We care for your cars. I become a person from my happiness.
100 minutes, 100 SMS, 1000 megabytes. That one 100% enjoyment only on MTN Wablo. Get Wablo today and enjoy 100 minutes to call Lone Star Cell MTN, 100 SMS, and 1000 megabytes of data for just $100 Liberian dollars. That's not all. Enjoy extra 2 minutes to talk on every bono you buy through mobile money or 3 days free call. Plus, get extra bonus on *352# data bono and social bono bonus on your first bono you purchase every week. What are you waiting for? Rush now and get Lone Star Cell MTN SIM card today and get all this and more for just $100 Liberian dollars. Only on MTN Wablo.
MTN.
Attention listeners, this is an official message to the street and everyone tuned across the city. In every business, trust is everything, and when someone breaks that trust, the whole world hears about it. Today we bring you news of a man who turned his back on a very team that built him up. A man who took from the business, then tried to walk away like nobody would notice, and that is called betraying a business. Mr. Oyenti Denny Hoskin. This individual broke the code of loyalty and violated the trust that kept our business straight. After receiving support, opportunity, and investment, he chose to betray the business and the CEO. Trust was broken, agreement were annulled, the business was put at risk, loyalty was exchanged for selfish gain, racked up to $1 million plus USD debt for personal issue. He stole business cash into his pocket. This man named Oyenti Denny Hoskin was entrusted with a company, bought unpaid staff, created fake employees to steal funds, took multiple credit cards in company name, stole from employees and the company owner. The public is warned to not do business with Oyenti Denny Hoskin until further notice. This is a public notice. A violation of trust has occurred.
Yeah,
Yeah, hello?
yes, you can go ahead now.
Yeah, so like I said, my name is Francis. I'm a runner on a taxi from town going home. Yeah, so my attention has been drawn to the first issue you made against the police about they having a social tax. You know, to be honest, I think it's not right.
Main Street to London. This is OKFM 99.5.
Mario Abibi Moto, Nakanisi Bilongo Yanga Yaye. Mario, Mario, Africa, oh Africa, oh Nipanda. So we want to say welcome back to the OK Morning Watch here on OK FM. As I said earlier, I'm the lone presenter today. My colleague Marka Davis is on his way. The man says he's on his way to Nimba. I'm not going to say for him. Maybe he'll be around town and he say he's on his way. So Marka Davis says he's on his way to Nimba and he'll not be able to make it here. So let's take a look at some of those watching the broadcast this morning on our live Facebook page. We have Yamford Dwes says, good morning. I'm following from Randa Street. James Favavani says, good morning from Weju, Grand Cape, Mount County. Hanafi Zakarakis Jalo says, good morning and happy weekend, Fatu Kamara. I joined the conversation from my old road district and residents. Thanks for the fascinating show. Frederick Sally says, good morning, Fatu. I am watching you from Battery Factory. Thank you for watching. Francis Stowe says, good morning, Fatu. I'm watching from Logan Town. Imam Milky Kroma says, good morning. Okay, FM. My name is Imam Kroma. I'm following you from Door Community. Y2C. Alex Maxwell says, good morning, Fatu. I'm following you from Johnsonville this morning. Roland W. Tor says, good morning, Fatu. Abegail Kamara. My name is musician Roland T. W. Tor. I'm a public server of the Republic of Liberia, and I'm following the show live from Battery Factory Community, Japan Freeway, District 13, Montserrado County. G. Shani Jimmy says, good morning. I'm following from Tokyo, Japan. Opio Neil Johnson is watching. Opio, good morning. Daniel Tinte says, good morning. I'm following the conversation closely from my usual Thinkers Village residence. Fatu. Opio Neil Johnson says, good morning, Fatu. I joined the conversation from Door Community. Prince Tamba Nyuma is watching. Jefferson ST, good morning. Robert Ngonda is watching from Cotton Tree ABC Mission Community, RIA Highway. Morris Pusai is watching from Rwanda capital, Kigali. Matthew Sadima is watching from Ganta City. Prince Zlam Paul says, good morning, F2. I'm live from Campley, Nimba County. Zico Rez watching from Bannersville Estate. Roland Gates watching from Nimba, Sonically. Jerry Dagbato is watching from O Road. S. Ali Ayuba Keita is watching. He says, good morning, Fatu. I'm closely following from a comfortable residence in Cinco, 9th Street. Armstrong Benda is watching from Kakata, Magibi County. Benjamin B. Phillips says, good morning. I'm watching from Congo Town, Topman Boulevard. Seth S. Kegbe says, good morning, Fatu. I'm following from Johnsonville, Belt, District 2. Good morning to you too, Self. Good morning to all of those watching the broadcast this morning. We cannot take all of the names. Evans Art says, good morning, Fatu. I am Evans and I'm joining you from Broadville City, VOA community. Thank you for following Evans Art. P. Esau Tale says, good morning, Fatu. I'm watching from Johnsonville. Not Johnsonville, but Johnson Street, Monrovia. Thank you, P. Esau Tale. Arthur Richard Melvin Becker is watching from Keba, Badnazil. Thank you, Arthur. That's it. We cannot take out of the names. Othavel Morba is watching from B Mountain, Grand Cape Mount County. Maurice Kamara is watching. Says, good morning, OK family. I'm watching from Gold Mining Town of Kinja, from the Gold Mining Town of Kinja, Grand Cape Mount County, Gulakone District. Kona Samson Kung is watching from Monrovia, Dewport Road. Thank you, Kona. That's it. Let's take this news from around Africa, from Nigeria. Long crowned by his legion of fans as the king of Afrobeat, the late Fela Kuti is finally being recognized by the global music industry. The Nigerian star will receive a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Grammys almost 3 decades after his death at the age of 58. Wow. Fela has been in the hearts of the people for such a long time. Now the Grammys have acknowledged it, and it's a double victory. His musician son, Seum Kuti, tells the BBC it's bringing balance to a Fela story, he adds. Ricky Steen, a longtime friend and manager of the late musician, says the recognition by the Grammys is better late than never. This story, ex-Nigerian oil minister did not take bribes for industry insiders. That's from Industry Insiders, quote told. A former Nigerian oil minister accused of corruption did not request or receive bribes from industry insiders, a court in London has heard. Daizani Alison Maduki's defense barrister told Suffolk Crown Court that money spent on her behalf on properties and luxury goods in the UK was reimbursed in Nigeria. Others paid for her living costs because Nigerian ministers are forbidden from having bank accounts abroad. Wow, that's interesting. Nigerian ministers are forbidden from having bank accounts abroad. I think that's interesting, said Jonathan Laidlaw Casey. Those who paid the bills were paid back in Nigeria. She did not request or receive any financial advantage for or from these individuals. Earlier this week, Suffolk Crown Court heard allegations that Alison Maduki was provided with a life of luxury in the United Kingdom, which included the use of multi-million-pound properties, a chauffeur driving car, travel by private jet, and spending sprees in high-end stores, including over 2 million euros. Alison was Nigeria's Minister of Petroleum Resources between 2010 and 2015, described in court as the most senior ministerial position after that of the president. She denies 5 counts of accepting bribes and a charge of conspiracy to commit bribery. The court heard how an investigation into her began in 2013. She was first arrested in 2015 at a time when she was receiving cancer treatment in London. She was not charged until 2023. There was a gross delay in bringing these charges, which has placed her at a disadvantage, said Laidlaw. She had been denied forbidding the chance to travel to her home in Nigeria to prepare her defense, he said. Records at a home in Abuja showing that her living expenses had been reimbursed no longer exist. Through no fault of her own, she does not have available to her the material that supports her defense. It's really a quite disadvantage. Okay, let's take this very short break. When we come back, we talk some of the things happening around Liberia, but a very short break to be right back. It's on the OK Morning Watch 99.5. If you're just joining us, thanks for joining and don't touch your dial.
Malaika, nakupenda malaika. Ingekuona matewe, ingekuona tata. Nashindana nani sina we. Ingekuona malaika, nashindana nani sina we. Ingekuona malaika, pesa sasungu wado yangu, pesa sasungu wado yangu. Amesifanyeje ijana wasio, nashindwa na mani sina we. Ingekuwa malaika.
So we want to say welcome back and thanks for staying with us. The internet has been, flooded with photos of appointed Minister of Youth and Sports, Cornelia Kra. And, everywhere when you open the internet, it's a photo. Everywhere you look, it's a photo, it's a photo, it's a photo. And a lot of things, there are some people saying a lot of negative things, while there are others praising or saying a lot of positive things about her. And a lot of those who are saying the positive things, women leaders, is a good thing. And then I saw this post by the Women NGO Secretariat. It says, let's turn out, let's call on women and young people across Liberia to show up and support of Cornelia Kra at her confirmation hearing tomorrow, which is today. At 2 p.m., let us stand together and urge the Senate to evaluate her nomination based on competence, integrity, and merit and not stereotypes. Team Mongoso is confident in her ability to lead, stand with women, stand for inclusion and equality, and let us close the gender disparity gaps in leadership. Women Legislative Caucus of Liberia. Like I said, the internet has been flooded with photos of the minister designate, and it's funny, right? It's funny how we have become in Liberia. A lot of us have become in Liberia. I'm not leaving myself out because somebody will say, oh, who are you to even leave yourself out? It's funny how we have become in Liberia. And it is so bad. I see how people have bullied this woman. They said a lot. In fact, they've insulted this lady for an issue that is not even their business. People say, oh, she wearing bikini, she's exposing her body and all of that. What? I was asking somebody, so should I be going to a beach or a pool with kotsu on? There's time and place for everything. Even the Bible says that. So I should be going to the pool and I wear coat suit? Is that what we're saying? Because it's become like a normal thing in Liberia. It happened to former Miss Liberia, Woki Dolo, and we all kept quiet. We did not say anything about it. We were mute around here. But it's becoming, somebody says it's becoming rampant, and we need to talk about this. A woman's body is her body. Look, I'm not encouraging people walking naked in the street, but let's be real. At a beach or even at the pool, should a woman dress like she's going to her office when she's at the pool? So let's be clear here. We'll have to be clear about this. And most men, I saw a lot of men insulting this lady. What is wrong with us? Like, seriously, what is happening with us? A bikini is not a crime. A beach is not a misconduct. So you'll be saying maybe she committed a crime by going on the beach. No, it's not a misconduct. And a woman's body is not a public property. It is her property. It is her body. I mean, let's ask ourselves first, if would this be the conversation, or would this conversation even exist if this were a male nominee? You know, will we be talking about this? And because I can remember in that photo, I also saw Mo Ali. I saw another government official. They were shirtless. And we've not been talking about that. I've seen a lot of other government officials who are shirtless in pools. But we don't even talk about that. We see it and we like the photo. We click we click the like buttons on Facebook and share our favorite quotes and praising them. Oh, my favorite minister, the best minister, enjoy yourself. But now it is a female. Everybody morph on her. Everybody talking, calling her African body. And I like the way she redefined a body. A woman who is educated, who has worked, who is competent. She has degrees. You know, that's a body. So we should graduate from this attitude, like, seriously. And it's not civilized at all. You see ministers, sometimes I've even seen preachers. I've seen that. Outside Liberia, abroad, who go to the pool, you see them with their bikinis on. But in Liberia, I know. Why are we like this? And this is wrong. We will continue to talk about this issue of stereotype, this issue of insulting women because they go to the beach. It's a different thing, totally different thing. Maybe when a woman is walking in the street and she's naked, but the woman is. It's a shame. Like, seriously. It's a shame that we will sit and start to castigate and insult women because they go to the pool and wear swimsuits or wear bikinis. So since that photo came up, I've not seen anybody ever talk about, the other person was in a pool and they were shirtless, they meant them. But like the women ain't your morning evil. So now, when I go to the pool, and I just wear. Just yesterday, my colleague Chogon report, I were having this joke, and he was laughing at me. And this is not something we should joke about. We saw how Woki Dolo was bullied on social media, and it's a shame. It's a shame that we're way, way behind. We don't get to understand when and where we should wear certain things. So we should be telling the ladies, even you go into the pool, you should wear a coat suit. So the lady photo has flooded social media. And people insulting her and saying all kind of disgusting things. We need to graduate. We need to graduate from this. A woman's body is her body. So we say we want progress. Oh, we want progress. As Liberians, we say we want progress, we want progress. But progress demands maturity. So this lady, she's not going to, be in that position or nominated because of, she was nominated because of her professional capacity and because of how she dresses, on her day off. So she will be assessed based on her competence, based on integrity, based on her track record, based on her vision for the ministry, and not based on, vacation photos or beach photos. Not because of that. We cannot separate woman's personal life. If we cannot separate a woman's personal life from a professional role, then, how are we even evaluating our leaders? This issue of stereotypes, it needs to stop. It needs to stop. The social media is becoming cruel. Very cruel. We're becoming very cruel on social media. It's becoming rampant, and it has to stop. It has to stop. So we'll take few calls. At 8 o'clock, we are supposed to have the officials from the Armed Forces of Liberia here, AFL. They'll be here up to 9 o'clock this morning. Our first guest is from the Armed Forces of Liberia, or will be from the Armed Forces of Liberia. I don't know how many are there. And we will talk up to 9 o'clock this morning. But we will continue to talk about this thing. When a woman decides, I'm going to the beach, she's not carrying coat suit to the beach. We need to be mature. We want progress, but progress comes with maturity. You can't sit and insult a woman, only because she went to the beach and wore bikini. Women deserve fair evaluation. If there was a man here, nobody is going to be saying, oh, the man was on the beach, he was shirtless, or he was in the pool, he was shirtless. Nobody is going to be saying that. So, leadership is about merit and not about, bikini. Not about photos or pool photos. We cannot move forward by dragging women backward. And this is dragging women backward. So this is one way we think that, we're discouraging the Senate from confirming the lady because she was at the pool, because she's not like this. You think because she was there, it means she's not mature. Isn't seen. Like, seriously. We cannot continue to drag women backward. It's too much already. We can't continue to drag women backward. And I like it when Kosa is saying, let's go and support this lady. We have our very first caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Well, sorry, I fell out. This is okay.
Yeah, it's okay, FM.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Christopher Nile, and I've joined this morning for Johnsonville.
Go ahead.
Okay. The issue of Minister Craft, the Senate Minister Craft, even though I condemn the action of those that doing it, but again, if you are trying to be a public figure, or if you are a public figure, at times you have to compose yourself. Many times.
Or you can compose yourself.
Okay, when I say compose yourself, that's several times I have said in the community, okay, she just regularly. I'm not consuming it. I'm not supporting
Do you know how many? Do you know how many? I mean, of your leaders who are men that can dress just like that, shirtless when they are in the community? Do you know how many of them?
For her level.
So only her you can see.
For the position. Listen,
There are other people who are even far bigger than her, who have better positions than her. I've seen shirtless. I've seen shirtless.
It is wrong. Sister is wrong. You can't be fighting to be a national leader. You can't be fighting to be a leader. Then you just do yourself that way. It's wrong.
Okay, thank you. Let's take another caller. Thank you. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You live.
Yeah, my name is Jimmy Wallace, and I call you from District 18, New Georgia, to be precise.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
You know what I want to tell you, my dear. In Liberia, our mind are so narrow-minded.
Mm-hmm.
When we had our former head of state, former president George Weah, on similar issue where he had to advertise in almost like a brief.
Yes, I saw him. I don't know which one of the lake was that. I saw him when he was diving in the lake. Yeah.
Nobody had issue.
Nobody said anything.
Nobody posted it, right?
Yeah.
Because Minister Crab is on her social time, so because of that, somebody else is not sleep. Because she minister, so she cannot enjoy her own private life.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense in any sense that the president, because the president is a minister or the president is a government official, so that means the president don't have time for the life.
Yeah.
They don't have time to enjoy the life. Then you will take a picture by reading it on social media. You know these guys, they are narrow-minded. They don't have things. They are less basic people. Honestly.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much. Calling the woman African body because you wore bikini.
That's a business.
Thank you for you reminding me. I can remember I saw that video when he was swimming. I think I can't remember which one. It was a
perfume. You were doing an advertisement for a perfume.
Oh, okay. I saw another one when he was I think it was at the lake or where he was, in the water and swimming or at the beach or something. I saw a video of the former president, and all our president was laughing all here.
What president is that who said he was a celebrity
yes.
at the time? So why would you want to bring somebody's personal life to enter into the government functions?
Like seriously, but even at the pool, the person should wear coat suit, or the person should wear Ankara.
No, the maybe they want to wear or dress that coming from her hair to her toe to get in the pool. Because some of them that lifestyle carry them and make them to they don't even have that exposure. They don't even have that exposure.
Thank you, man. Let's take another caller. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, you live.
Yeah, this is Alfred speaking from we are in.
Alfred.
Yeah, my sister, let the people go around the world to fact check whatever do their own background checking. When you go around the pool or you go on the beach, you can carry postal with you. That's why they have beach wear. That's why they have all of those swimming stuff that when you go around the pool or the beaches, you dress that way to be able to feel free and get into the water and enjoy your life. Little Mercy, those people there, they are popular PQs. But you see them wherever they are around water, they are around the pool or the sea or the beaches, you can have a dress. So it's no crime. They won't have a private life. Why is it that she or see how the member try to have their private time and try to have their fun time to go and enjoy themselves around or around beach or whatever beaches and see what I should do. Go into a wedding gown before getting into the pool or the water. So people are thinking that way, they think they have to go follow to see how better they can do their investigation or think positive or negative because they're always thinking that, as long as it's not them, there shouldn't be no other person. I think that there shouldn't be compulsory. The woman has no right to go on a beach with coast or lapa suit or African suit to go swim. That's why people have created those stuff they call the beach where other things or the swimming clothes. They are not foolish people. They know those things are necessary to wear when you are going around those kind of places or in a kind of direction and when you are going on a beach or around a pool. And they do their facture or whatever, and they go around and see where part of the world someone have gone to the beach to swim or to the pool. They have an African suit on or a coat suit on. Why is that? Why actually
seriously, man, it's so disgusting.
Because our thinking is like the way the country is 100 plus years and there's no something to show to the world that we are oldest African country. That's why the thinking of Liberians are probably they are thinking that going to is wrong that way.
Thank you.
We should respect leaders and we spend their private life too. Not because they are public figures to talk to the Liberian people. No. Thank you very much, my sister.
Thank you too. Let's take this one right here. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
It's OKFM.
You live on OKFM.
I'm calling you from Yakipa this morning, following online. I'm Adara Johnson.
Go ahead.
I want to say that video you're talking about the former president was in Grand Cape County in the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, this is African, this is like the mentality, the way we think about other people. All I have to say to the minister, congrats, we are praying along with you, your confirmation, you will be a success, and you will take over that ministry and you will lead very well. Congratulations. I wish you all of God just a blessing. God bless you.
Thank you. Let's take this one. Good morning. We are informed that our guests are already here. Shortly, we'll be taking them. Good morning. Go ahead.
Good morning. My name is Mark. I do a conversation with the community.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, the issue that I had to do is for I think people who are on social media making whole lot of statements. I think they are error. Everyone have their social life. Even attached to government, you are gay off like you got to go and stress free your mind. I think we need to condemn the act of seeing women in position. I think we need to go against it. Everywhere, meaning like we need to speak against this and need to stop. We need to stop this. This is a modern life that everyone is living. You will not attach someone's social life to their position. I think we need to condemn this. Thank you for the time.
Thank you too. Good morning. Good morning. Hello.
Morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, Jimmy. Jimmy. I probably want to thank you. I didn't even bother me to do that. Let me say thank you. The minister, I do not have problem with the minister, and I wish the minister well. I think sometimes she needs to get into a social level. But I have problem with you and other women.
Okay.
That you. The problem I have with you and other women is that you are very tired. Let me tell you a example. You just said that women coming to the church meeting today, one would be coming there for the woman confirmation. Do you know how many innocent women are crying in the country because they were at their family? You in a city other women, you're in the car because you don't have connection, they don't have money. It's very bad. It's very bad. Why are you doing the function? Women are being crying in the tree, are being raped. Women are being crying in the tree, are being stolen money. Women like women there where I wear with you about home. I said in the project, another woman sit in the project office and shut down the woman for the you and other women in the country, you don't say anything. The issue of colonial crime, you don't have permission, young woman, that she deserves the job, and let her see anything, no women position. I don't know what you're for, and I wish for, but you and other women in the country, I told you because you are tired. When people are not have position, and they got money, you don't see what that, you don't have to with the people. I don't know. The women group, the council of church, the Muslim council, this is why you're doing the country. And it's wrong. It's wrong. You have to start it. For how to make trust in you, you have to start the kind of things on a serious note. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you too for your opinion. Thank you so much. And at some level, I think you're right, but it's almost always like that. When You are a public figure. Like everyone knows about you. You are everywhere. So when something has to do with you, it is everywhere. People know everywhere. But sometimes when it has to do with, I mean, I'm not saying there are other people who are not public figures that, but it's always in the case that you'll find some people supporting other people, and people will get involved in cases of other people and not with others. But then when it has to do with ordinary citizens, like we're all ordinary now. So when it has to do with somebody who is not in position, you know, sometimes the publicity is not that wide, so that it reaches the people who are supposed to advocate or stand in the gap or talk for them. Sometimes it's not like that. But when you are a public servant, you are already public. So a lot of people get to start talking about you. But if it was an ordinary citizen that maybe went to the beach, you know how many ordinary people can go to the beach where they are beginning and nobody talking about them. But because now the people now want to be Minister of Youth and Sport, they're saying all the worst things about her African body. Imagine that. So we go for this short break, but before the break, the OKFM fan club has a release. It says a memorandum. So all fans of OKFM fan club from Jefferson ST, PRO, friends of OK, Chu Bendu M. Dole, that's Bendu M. Donor Kroma, president. And it says, by directive of the president, Bendu M. Donor Kroma, you are cited to attend the regular monthly meeting of the fans of OKFM on Friday, January 30, 2026 at 4 p.m. at our usual meeting site, AMEU campus on Camp Johnson Road. Please plan to attend. Your usual cooperation is highly appreciated. Kind regards, Jefferson ST. Once again, by directive of the President, Bendu Kroma, you are cited to attend the regular monthly meeting of the fans of OKFM Club on Friday, January 30, 2026 at 4 p.m. at our usual meeting site, AMEU campus on Camp Johnson Road. Please feel not to attend. Your usual cooperation is highly appreciated. We go for this break and usher in our guests.
Don't
want to say welcome back to the OK Morning Rush. Our guests are already with us in studio. We have a representative from Lone Star Cell, MTN, and also from the Armed Forces of Liberia. They are here as our guests, our first guests on this edition of the OK Morning Rush. We have Lila Cleo Bosse from Lone Star Cell MTN, and also Lieutenant Colonel Stephen Taspla. They're already here. Good morning. We will start with the Armed Forces of Liberia first. Good
Start
morning,
with the Armed Forces of Liberia first.
Yes, the Armed Forces first. Liberia first.
Yeah, good morning. I am Lieutenant Colonel Stephen Tapla, the Chief of Public Affairs of the AFL.
Okay.
Okay.
You can bring the microphone up, lift the head to your convenience.
Hello. Okay.
Bring it up. Okay.
Okay. Good morning. My name is. Sorry for my voice.
It's okay.
My name is Lida Cleo Bosse, and I'm from the Nostasia MTN.
We are talking the Armed Forces of Liberia. 69th anniversary celebration. What does the 69th anniversary of the Armed Forces of Liberia represent? We start with you.
You start with me again?
Yes, we start
of course,
with
because
Liberia
you're talking
first.
about our
Yeah.
our own 69th celebration. So the 69th Armed Forces Day celebrations signifies the number of years, decades that patriotic Liberians have decided to join the Armed Forces of Liberia in service to their nation. And as you are aware, or I'm going to get you aware, the army is not a place for money. The army is a way of life.
Okay.
So if you want money, go to the bank and go to some companies like MTN to make money. But if you decide to come to the army as a Liberian, as a patriotic citizen, they know that you are coming to serve.
Okay.
So this day is quite important because when people serve, when people give their lives as sacrifice for the nation and its people, it is just fair enough to appreciate them. So on Armed Forces Day, we come together as Liberians to celebrate the sacrifices the gallant men and women are making for our safety, our national security, our personal freedom, our peace. And it is a time for historical reflection because Armed Forces Day is like Independence Day because it's the military that defends our independence. Yes, that's what we are for. So when you look at Armed Forces Day, then you begin to have some sober reflection about how you got independent. So Armed Forces Day also, we see it as a season of collective celebration, collective joy, because we know that from our independence, we have this military that is protecting our independence. And so on this day, we have decided that each year, February 11, we celebrate this day. And who are we celebrating? The gallant men and women who gave their lives in sacrifice to their nation and their people. We also appreciate the day because of our traditions. It is time we observe and appreciate our shared values as a people and as a nation. So there are so many things why this day is kind of important. And this year is our 69th anniversary. We are celebrating. Imagine 69th.
How has the Armed Forces of Liberia evolved over the past 69 years?
Over the past 69 years.
Yeah.
You know, we began as a militia, from there to the Liberia Frontier Force, and now we're talking about the Armed Forces of Liberia. Now we know that coming up to the we can say 1990 war, to the end of the 1980s up to we enter the 90s, we know that we have some crisis, our own crisis in Liberia, and then after the crisis, the The old army, the army was disbanded, and then we came up with a new army, the restructured army that we have today. Okay, and so from one stage to the next, yes, the army properly, adequately defended the nation. So,
What are some of the milestones that the army can boast of that you are proud of?
okay, now first let me go international and then camp national. All right, because research when we write, for instance, we write theses. If you have a problem that you want to solve, you first start from the word stage that is happening around the world. Then you come down to Africa and narrow it to Liberia and maybe your community that you're writing about. So let's look at the international stage, the armed forces of Liberia. Today we are involved in peacekeeping missions, and not just involved. If you look at the mission in Mali, we call it MINUSMA for short. Okay, if you look at the mission in Mali, you will see that the AFL was involved in that mission because it's closed now. But the AFL involvement was not just ordinary. I'll give you one case. There was a time the base, because the AFL was responsible for perimeter security. When I say perimeter security, like this is your office. 360 degrees around your office, AFL is responsible for security. And on this day, there was an attack on the base. It was the armed forces of Liberia that was able to protect the force commander. Because of that, today the AFL is highly respected in the UN cycle, because the AFL was able to protect the commander in that mission. Okay, we even had an opportunity because of that to increase our strength, but however the mission came to an end. We are also in, and we can go ahead, you want to say, but I want to say that we are also in other countries like Sudan, okay, performing well. We did a lot of good things out there in the mission, and we continue to do a lot of good things.
Let's talk about your commitment to peace and democracy. How does this day reflect that commitment to peace and democracy in Liberia?
So the AFL is a citizen army, a democratic army. We do respect the tenets of democracy. That is why we remain apolitical. You would not find AFL involved in politics, because we own our lane, which is military, and politicians are on their lane to make sure we get all of the support we need to do our job. Okay. If you find an AFL personnel involving himself in politics, you can trust the army. We have done it before. We have dismissed a soldier just for a social media post that was political. He was kicked out of the military to show you how the army has zero tolerance for soldiers who get involved into politics. So when it comes to democracy, we believe and respect the tenets of democracy. We respect human rights. We respect human freedoms, because we know we are the protectors of your rights and freedom.
Now let's talk about the key dates and calendar of events. Then we'll come to your partner to find out from them what the partnership is about, why they decided to form this partnership. Let's talk about calendar of events.
Okay, so let's look at the calendar of events. There are several activities that commemorate the Armed Forces Day celebration. Okay. So for this year, we will start from the 1st of February and end on the 11th, which is D-Day. Okay. So on the 1st of February, we will be starting with a 7.5 kilometers run or walk. Okay, and this walk or run is named in memory of one of our fallen officers. Okay, in person of Lieutenant Commander Venus Dean Nelson. She got enlisted in the AFL on 21 July 2007. And she served in several key positions. She was a staunch officer, very powerful officer, knowledgeable, a disciplinarian. But then the wicked hands of death took her away from us on the 28th of December 2014. So, in order to remember this great officer who left us, we've decided to include in our programs a marathon. That is the run or walk we're talking about today. And we named it after her.
Okay.
Yes. So it is the Lieutenant Commander, Venus D. Nelson, 7.5 kilometers run or walk. So it was.
Who are those running? AFL?
No, not just AFL. Not just AFL.
Okay.
Our partners, the Lone Star Cell MTN.
What if I want to run?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
You are welcome.
we'll get to that. Everyone is open to the public. It's just that there are some restrictions because we can't take everybody. So we have like maybe we'll look at like 500
To 800.
800, and then to make sure we don't go above, we have something we call waiver form. You have to come and sign a waiver form. It is ongoing right now at the Barclay Training Center,
Okay.
BTC.
Yeah.
You come and sign a waiver form. That is, we don't know the health status of everyone coming in. So you know your health status. If you know it is not good for you, don't come. If you know it is good for you, come. But then on that waiver form, you can indicate that, oh, I'm this. And then because we have the medics from the 14 military hospital on that day, they will be there moving, with following the participants. Like I said, it's on the 1st.
Okay.
And the start point is at Catholic Junction, Oro Catholic Junction, right at Aminata gas station. And the end point is BTC Barracks. I know all of us know the barracks. If you don't know the barracks, then you know Rallytown Market, or you know the Antoinette Totman Stadium, ATS, or you know BYC Football Field, or the Unity or Square. Okay? So that's the first day. And then we want to talk about the next day is we're talking about the symposium. So the symposium will be on Tuesday, the 3rd of February. And we have before I even continue with the symposium, let me go to the Armed Forces Day team, because we have an Armed Forces Day team.
Okay.
Yeah. So the team is securing Liberia together, strengthening interagency cooperation against drug trafficking and emerging security threats. I repeat, securing Liberia together, strengthening interagency cooperation against drug trafficking and emerging security threats. Okay. Now, we go to the symposium, which will be on Tuesday, the 3rd of February. The symposium has a topic because there will be a discussion at the symposium. So the topic for the symposium is building an effective interagency framework, combating drug trafficking and organized crime through coordinated national security efforts. I repeat, building an effective interagency framework, combating drug trafficking and organized crime through coordinated national security efforts. So you can hear national security efforts. It means that the AFL is not alone in it. We will have other security institutions part of it. In fact, all of the events, like the Lone Stars or MTN, our key sponsor, they will be part of all of the events, but she will talk more about that.
Definitely going to be a part.
Yeah. And the venue for this, for the symposium, is the Ellie Johnson Salif Ministerial Complex.
Okay.
The time, 1000 hours, where you say 10 o'clock.
Okay.
We military people say 1000 hours. And we have 5 discussants or panelists. Okay? So we have Mr. Mohammed A. Nasser, officer in charge of Financial Intelligence Agency. We also have Her Excellency Ambassador Josephine Nkrumah. She is the resident representative of ECOWAS to Liberia. And we cannot discuss drug in the absence of DEA, the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency. And so we have the Deputy Commissioner of Police of Fitzgerald T.M. Biago. He is the officer in charge of the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency.
Okay.
Okay.
So Yeah, you can just.
Yes, speed up a little, right?
Yeah.
And we have Reverend Dr. Vinicius Evries, a senior pastor of the New Covenant Outreach Ministry. And of course, we have one of our own. He is the acting commander of the Liberia Coast Guard, because the Coast Guard has a lot to do with combating drugs on the waters, on the seas. In person of Lieutenant Commander Georgian Kanswa. Then our moderator for this day would be a veteran female journalist, Madam Eva Flomo, the head of ECOWAS Radio. For the keynote speaker, we decided to keep her private until the time. But when you listen to the names of the discussants, you know that the discussion will be tough. And the speaker will be a tough person. So.
Maybe it's me.
Yeah. And we also have sporting activities.
Okay.
Yeah, we also have sporting activities on Friday, which is the 6th of February. The first, we have two events, the Jumat prayer and the Jumat service. No, we are the AFL. Yes, we are fighting force, but we are religious also. So the Jumat prayer is for the Muslims. However, Christians also will also go there. I will be there on that Friday. And it will be at 11 o'clock at the El Hababu Pokwa Mosque in Habel, in Carisburg, Montserrado County. And then the sporting activities will be taking place beginning 1000 hours, that is 10 o'clock, at the Barclay Training Center. We'll have football, we'll have kickball, and we'll have volleyball. The participating teams are the United Methodist University, the African Methodist Episcopal University, our key sponsor, the Lone Star Cell MTN, and of course, we ourselves will be in. There will be prizes for winning teams. She will talk about that. Okay. And then on Saturday, we get involved in civil military operations. That is, a military coming to the population, to the civilians, to work with the civilians. Yeah, we do a cleanup campaign, and it will start at 6:30 in the morning. And the cleanup campaign will start at the Coca-Cola factory area. We come up to red light, and we end up at the Duper Road Junction. And this is for all of us. Like I said, other security institutions will be there. Our sponsor, Lone Star, will be there. Okay, and then the people in the community also are welcome, because from time to time they are always with us. And on the same day, we'll be having the medical outreach. The medical outreach will be held in Boyomu Town, Magibi County. It will start at 700 hours. Okay, 7:30. It will start at 7:30.
Okay.
All right. Our medical team will be there. As you're aware, we have one of the best hospitals, the 14 Military Hospital. They will be there to carry on. Then on Wednesday, on Sunday, before I get to Wednesday, on Sunday we'll be talking about the Thanksgiving service. We have a Thanksgiving service where Christians in the army, as well as Muslims, they also go to our Thanksgiving service. And this Thanksgiving service will be celebrated in Habel, Magibi County, at a church called Abundant Life Church.
Why did you choose that church?
Why did we choose the church?
Yeah.
Okay, so every year we celebrate this Armed Forces Day. So we choose a church and a mosque.
Okay.
Sometimes from right here, Monrovia, sometimes from Buchanan, Grand Bassa County, different counties. We are now planning to even go as far as Lofa, Nema, like Grand Gita, Maryland in the future. Or like Cape Mount. We're planning to go, but if I would be in Cape Mount before for cleanup, not Cape Mount, but bombing. I remember bombing.
We went bombing for
the cleanup campaign,
the
before
health, the medical outreach.
So the Armed Forces
Seems
Day
like
is.
Lone Star's been with you for a very long time.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we've been together for not too long, but like
3
years now. We've been
Over
together for
3
3 years now, like 3 to 4 years.
Okay, just wrap up, then we can come.
Yeah, so let me wrap up quickly. So the Thanksgiving service is at this church, Abundant Life Life Church, and it's at 10 o'clock or 1000 hours. Then on Wednesday, we have the D-Day, the main event, which is the parade.
Okay.
We will be doing the parade at the BTC barracks. It starts at 7 o'clock, and it is open to the public. It is open to the public. Anyone can come to witness the parade.
Okay.
Anyone. And then after the parade, in the evening at 6 p.m., we will be having an official ball. It's an official ball. After working hard through all the time, you need to kind of marinate
Okay.
a little and to make new friends. So that's the essence of the ball. We climax it with a ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now let's come to Lone Star Cell. Where do you come in all of this? Firstly, let's talk about the partnership. How did this whole partnership come about?
So I think it's something that Colonel Tapla based out. So the AFL is open to partnership, not just from Lone Star 17.
Oh, okay.
They are open to other partnerships that are limited to us. But however, we have been a very strong supporter and partners to the AFL. This is important to us as Lone Star MTN because we celebrate the effort of national development or national progress. Is one thing, it's cardinal to us that marking 69 years of service, we are able to support and we are able to partner with the AFL to support them. These people put their life on the line for us. Like he said, they defend our dependent, they defend the nation as a whole, and all of us, we as a business, we have a business within the country, and these are the people that are standing for the country. So therefore, once this day arrive, we jump on it to support them. We tell them this month is dedicated to you. The month of February, we are going to celebrate you. And we are committed to, we as a business, Nostar MTN, we are committed to national progress and development. So yes, that's why this partnership is so important, not anything else but our commitment to honoring their service and our commitment to national development. So yeah.
What does supporting the AFL say about MTN's corporate values?
Our social responsibility. So we have values as MTNers. We have a lot of values. So out of what is happening within the AFL, one of our value is self-respect, collaborative agility, add with inclusion. So these values is directly found within the armed forces of Liberia. So we have a shared value as MTNers, as a community of MTNers. We have a shared values that align with the armed forces of Liberia. The armed forces of Liberia is a force of good. So therefore, once it is a force of good, it has some values that are MTNers. We see ourselves in it, and we form part of it. So like all of the activities that will be happening in terms of the run, in terms of the clinical campaign, in terms of the medical outreach, even in terms of the sporting activities, we are going to be a part of it. Our team will be on ground. If it is Coca-Cola Factory, we will be there. If it is Magibi, we will be there. If it is at the BTC, we'll be there. Even on the run on Sunday, we are definitely going to be there. You see me now. I hope you come up. Come up. Let's walk or let's run together.
So our team will be there is one thing. What will your team do?
We'll be playing. We are definitely going to be playing. Yes, in terms of the football activities, because I think the games will be football, kickball, and volleyball.
Yeah.
We are going to be there. We represent the Nostalgia MTN, and we are praying this time around that we can emerge as winner over the AFL.
Is the team already made up?
Oh yes. Oh no, we have one of the very best team in Liberia, the Bright football team. From last year to this year, we haven't seen our equal in Liberia, and we're ready.
So,
yes.
So they are very good sponsors, and so we're thinking on being relaxed with them. So because if you keep defeating your sponsor, the sponsor will get angry. And say I will reduce my sponsorship.
So no. Who has been defeating?
They have been winning. We gotta be. It's gotta calm down. These people are big people now. They are forced for good now. You gotta calm down. So.
Okay. Let's talk about future collaborations. Do you intend to continue supporting Lone Star even after, not Lone Star, but the AFL, even after the anniversary?
Oh yes. We support it. Even like I think last year, in terms of the International Women's Day, there was this I can say documentary that we did, and because we're pointing out women in leadership in Major Clark. Alberta Clark she's the
Yeah, she's the
commander
commander, yeah.
at the 14th Military. We were there as a team, and then we kind of have a talk with her, had to sit with her, and she was one of our highlights for the month of March. And there are other things, that we are still partnering with. Yes, this is a future continuation of future collaboration. Whatever the needs arise, we are there. When they call upon us, that's why you're saying in terms of corporate social responsibility. We believe as an entity, Nustasia MTN, we should always support national development, national commitment. And once the Army is doing that, we are definitely going to support. That's part of our every time and every month and every year plan. Once there's a force for good, and we have business for good.
Yeah, okay.
So therefore, we are going to do.
And the thing is that the Lone Star Cell support is unwavering. They are always there.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes they go beyond our expectation. So we know that this collaboration will last for a decade,
And continue.
a century.
Oh yeah.
We will go on and on and on and on, because we are two forces of
For
good.
good.
Yes.
Yes.
We are two forces for
That's
good.
good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about what's different, from what makes this celebration different from other celebrations. What's special about this celebration? We'll hear from Lone Star. Any new plan that you've brought to this celebration that was not included in maybe last year or before?
So I would say, working, we are partners. So the armed forces of Liberia, we go with them.
Okay.
It's a flow. Yes, we go with them because, like he said, the army is a community. Everybody goes by rank and term and this. So they have a calendar. We go with them. If there's anything that we need, like in terms of the job, this is a serious issue. So we are even looking forward to that in terms of how we can form part of that team in terms of interagency strengthening it. We have our second winner for the Momo Heroes of Change, which is Coffee with Jojo, and that's something that she's so passionate about. We are trying to see how we can, incorporate with that something that she can hang up on, especially in terms of supporting the army. So as we go along, there will always be something that will be inclusive. Last year was a different team, and we have a flow that we went along with. And this year is another team, and we are going along with that flow, but also as well, like why you are asking if there's anything new. So we are trying to see how we can incorporate that our second winner, MHC Momo Heroes of Change winner, in terms of supporting the armed forces of Liberia. So yeah, it's something that we're trying to get on board with.
What's special about this celebration?
Yeah, so what's special about this celebration? First, are those things I mentioned from the inception of my interview.
Okay.
We'll talk about personal freedom. That's a special thing. Shared values. A reflection of our historical past.
Okay.
But however, let's come to status quo. When you look at the theme of the Armed Forces Day, because the theme will always
Sure, light on the
derive
problem.
from
the problem.
yes,
existing
current
problem.
events. Those things that we are facing. We know we cannot absorb everything at the same time, but we look at something that is of serious threat, serious national threat, like the issue of drugs. So you see that we all understand the issue of drugs. We don't want to deviate from why we are here to discuss drugs, but we all know the issue of drugs in our country.
Yeah.
So you can see how it's kind of crafted in our team as well as the topic for the symposium. So there are special things we do. Like we say, it is the AFL being a force for good. We are not just in our own pocket. We have to come outside because we are a national army. The people need to know that we are for them and not against them. So what we do during Armed Forces Day celebration, every year, we look at the society, the communities. There was a time, like 3 years ago, we decided to target the pimping riders, the motorbike riders. And we brought them in because we were still talking about national security. It was still about national security. We said, look, we need to target the youth. The older people are there, but let's look at the youth. So we brought in, we celebrated with the pimping riders and the motorbike riders. And I can tell you how those guys were happy, saying that we thought people didn't have time for us. But here's the army. This time around again, when I spoke about sports, I told you about 2 universities participating in the sporting events.
Yeah.
The UMU and the
AMEU.
AMEU on Camp Johnson Road.
Okay.
So these are all special things. We always target the youth because we know the youth is our future. If we forget the youth, it means that we forget the future of our country.
Yes.
And of course, we'll be heading to nothing else but catastrophe.
Okay. So we will take calls for 5 minutes and then give you the remaining 10 minutes to address the concerns of the callers. 0777 700 995, 0555 995 995, 0778 594 595 is the females line. Call only females because as soon as they like the female line, like some men can be calling only. 0778 594 595 is the females line. Call us on that number. We have our very first caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah. Well, you say you started you the upper, but what was I think coming to about drugs? The ones about the drugs you cannot try them too.
What did you say?
We didn't get you. Can you?
I said you say you're taking the youth, then you can't try about drugs. And what are the drug use on them? Are you not going to try them too? At least to bring them together to encourage them?
Okay. They will address the question. I hope you're taking it down. 0777 700 995, 0555 995 995, 0778 594 595. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Go ahead. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Let me say good morning to Abegail. Well, I'm in Monroe here.
Can you put some strength in your voice, please?
Yeah, I'm not working, that's why.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure. So I'm in Monroe here in my English particular. So actually, I welcome the program, the AFL celebration. It is a good thing for us to celebrate our.
Your voice is really very low. It's so bad.
Hello.
I'm not sure we can continue with you. Can you put some strength? I beg you. We know you're not well, but just talk. Then after that, you can.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm saying it is a good thing for us to celebrate this of Nigeria. The men are actually sacrificing for our country, and we must at all times appreciate them. And also say thanks to Lone Star Sarah for seeing the need, to give sponsorship to the EFL. I want to make this recommendation to the EFL that, your service is good in the country, but I can see that there are some men among you who do things that damage the good reputation of the EFL. So the recommendation is it possible for you to have a day on the radio like this, where you come to listen to Liberian make and evaluations of your officers you have in the different areas. I can tell you that I don't have the much time, but I can tell you that I vividly saw an incident that was, an AFL personnel was involved, and if you just listen to that story, it was just very funny. And that AFL, because he feels that he was in a uniform, he has authority over the surveillance when the matter was not even involving him. honestly, and because of that, he took advantage of that guy. And the way he treated that guy was very wrong. But again, there was no opportunity or the space to reach out to the authority to actually complain.
Okay.
So
Thank
when
you.
you do an evaluation, stay on the
got your
radio
point.
and do an evaluation, you will get to know some of the complaints and some of the things that your guys do. So it's good to have evaluation of the EFL as well. But thank you. On the generally,
Thank you.
yeah, so good.
Thank you. Let's take another caller. I hope you got him. Good morning. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. You live.
Thank you. Thank you. This is Jimmy. I'm Jimmy. I cover on our 32 Avenue in the ball on this town.
Go ahead.
Okay, let me say thank you to the officer to the house to the area finance. There's an issue I said to my mom. The area is a professional institution. Let me train for that. And one of the institutions I started in this country because I had a carry inside. But yeah, one of the other things that the area always carry on. So when a relative and people get into conflict, I want to know what it is. Because when a relative and people get into conflict, when you go and say, oh my brother, I'm a man, they will kind of get something they call Babylon whip, and they will start whipping the person. Instead of them taking the two go to the police station, they will not do it. They will go and jump on the other person and in the neighbor. They go defend a relative. And the procedure to tell the other person complain, the procedure is very difficult. The procedure is very long. Okay. So these are the following out. These are the following out. The other person also they take advantage for people. In the name of relatives and friends. Sometimes actually they don't the other person kind of and flop with. So I want to see in the fear that the people that carry them on why the other people are ready to be carried on the few. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think we'll go back to them or I'll take this very last caller. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. I want to appreciate the AFL for the kind of work they do. They are the force for good, and because of the kind of professional work they do, they are respected in the country. So I want to appreciate them for the work they do and let them continue to work for the country. Thank you very much. I'm Prince Tamayima.
Okay, thank you. We are not taking any more calls. We come to you. You listen to the callers.
So you come straight to me.
Yes.
Not to
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Let me first of all say a big thank you to all of the callers. All right. They made very, very salient points. All right. So let's start from the bottom. Relative of AFL personnel in issues with civilians, and then AFL personnel coming in to, coming in to act as police officers. So I will categorically say this on behalf of the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia, that the AFL has zero tolerance for such thing. The issue is, the army, to be real, the army is tough. We are a tough group of people because we are trained to face tough things. If you are trained to face bullets, to use your life in protection of people, one bullet is, once it enters you, it might take your life. So you're not going to take training that will be that soft. You come out as a soft person. We are trained to be tough. But more than that, we are trained to respect human rights. We have the Army core values, 7. And one of it is respect. Respect. So respect human rights. However, no matter what you do, when you put a group of people somewhere, they come from different orientations. Some of them, behaviors will fall through the cracks and bring disrepute to all disgrace, embarrassment to the institution. But the good thing is, The thing that makes the army a force for good, part of our professionalism, is our ability to identify our shortcomings, our problems, our issues, take corrective actions to deter further future occurrences. And that's what makes the AFL so great. These kind of things happen. We know these things will happen because we are all humans. But let me say to you, my good people out there, if such thing happen, it's simple. Don't attack the soldier. Don't. Please don't. If you go to the police station and you don't have any positive redress, no problem. The AFL has a legal system. We have our legal department. First, we have the provost marshal. The provost marshal is responsible to investigate cases. Cases that involve soldier and soldier, cases that involve soldier and civilians. All you need to do is to come to the barracks. But when you come in, read your complaint, because the provost marshal will not act all by himself. You got to write the chief of staff, write a letter to the chief of staff that XYZ happened, and he will send that letter to the provost marshal. The provost marshal will call the soldier involved and investigate. Trust me, if the soldier is wrong, he will be penalized. After the investigation, if it calls for further, if you need further investigation, we bring in the legal guys. We have 3 lawyers from the Louis Arthur Graham School of Law. Yes, we have 3 lawyers. They are there. So we investigate the matter. If we can find peace between you and the military personnel of our soldier, we are not a final, we are not a court to say we can solve the problem right there. We will do our best. We send you to court. So don't be afraid. The soldier can sue. The soldier can also be sued. So soldier do something to you out there, my brother. Don't attack him. Just peacefully come to the barracks. Speak to the soldiers at the gate. Don't be afraid. Soldiers are your friends. We are gentlemen. Come to the barracks. Speak to the soldier. Say, oh, I have a complaint against a soldier. So they'll just show you the way through, and you will be able to give your complaint. But remember that the army has 0 tolerance for these kind of things, for misbehavior. Yes, that's why you see 99% of us, when we're out there, we behave, because we know what will happen if our complaints come. There is no taking side in the military. All right. So I think the second guy also talked about bad treatment, almost the same thing. Yeah. Yes. So no soldier, man, the soldier can help to arrest. You understand? If something is happening, the soldier, yes, if there is no police officer, the soldier duty is to protect life, right? Yeah. So he can stop it. He can arrest the situation. But the moment a police officer arrives, that soldier duty is to turn over the case to the police officer and go by his military self and go do a military duty. Okay. That is soldier duty. Or no police officer, he can escort the guys that are in conflict, not to the barracks, but to the police station. Because in the barracks, we don't investigate police people there to say we come investigate you, put you in our jail. No. If we have issue with you, you got issue with us, you come, we sit, we talk about it, our provost office, we talk about it and see how we can move forward. All right. The issue of drugs, the first guy, first caller, he talked about the users, what we're doing about the users. Our team, our topic, everything, the team and the topic are in that direction. Take, for instance, in the military, we have 0 tolerance for drugs. Are you aware?
Yeah.
0 tolerance. If you are caught selling drugs, if you are caught using drugs, taking drugs in, you are out of the army. Straight. In fact, you don't even have, let me say, 2 hours in the army. And the reason you don't have 2 hours in the army because the army is a professional army, a law-abiding army. So we gave you the right to hearing. You have to go to our provost. You have to go to our legal office. They will set up a board, investigate you. Once you are guilty of drugs, you are out of the army. So that's what it is. So we are not only on the sea, We're not only at borders to make sure we track down drug traffickers, but we are also concerned more about drug users because it has destroyed and continues to destroy our future, our children. So that's what we are. So on behalf of the chief of staff, my Liberian people, I say you're sorry. These things can happen. When you get plenty of children, some of them will do something that you can hear people say, you born a child, but you won't born it. In our Liberian thing, you born a child, you won't born a heart. They will do some things. But the issue is your ability to accept your wrongdoing, come up with actions to deter your children from doing it in the future. And that's what the Army stands for. That's why you see we are always professional because we don't let crimes or offenses go free. We don't let offenses go free. Myself, who said, I say in our institute, but I can tell you, I can say it. I did something before. It was considered an indiscipline act. I didn't go free. Action was taken against me, and I appreciate my commanders for taking that action against me because it helped to remold me into a better soldier.
So before we go, let's talk to MTN. What message do you have for Liberians, especially young people, as it relates to the celebration or their role ahead of the upcoming AFL celebration?
Okay, I would say to Liberians, to the young people of Liberia, I would say we are the key for future progress or future proud. So I'm encouraging all of us. Let's form part of this celebration.
Okay.
If you are able to run, like Colonel Tabla was saying, if you are medically fit to run, come at the BTC, come and get your form, sign it, and form part of that run. There's support. If you can't run, you can join the R, wherein you join the rule, you get on the roll, and then you celebrate these people. If it is cleaning or camping, if you are in the Coca-Cola belt up to the Duper Road, if you can form part of that campaign, come. This day or this month is the month that these people come out to associate themselves with us as citizens. So it's only put upon us as civilians to support them, to encourage them, so that at least we all can form part of this celebration. Yep. In terms of the run, like what he was saying, this run was named in honor of a very important personality, a lady who served the army. I think he served from 2007.
Yes, from 2007
up to her death.
Up to
so this run was named in honor of her. So you can come out. Let's support them. Let's go about support them. We as a business, Nustasia MTN, we are definitely going to be there. Like I keep saying, in all of the activities, we are going to be there to support them. So likewise, the young people of Liberia, come out. Let's support them. Tomorrow, we are going to be taking over. We are already currently taking over. So it's us now. It's embedded upon us to come out. Let's see what they are doing. So when we get in those spaces, we'll not be novice to those spaces. So I'm encouraging all of us. Let's come out there. Let's support them. Nustasia MTN, we are going to be there. We are part already. So therefore, we are going to be there. So thank you, Liberia. Thank you, Liberians. And thanks to the AFL, the most important people in Liberia, I would say.
Really?
Thanks for all of the support you are giving us as Liberians, and to our borders, to our nation. We say thank you.
Okay. Before we go, you just wrap up your final message.
Just wrap up a little. So let me take this time to remind our young folks out there that the AFL, the Ministry of Defense / AFL, still remains committed to the upcoming AFL recruitment. All you need to do is to make sure you continue to train your push-up, your sit-up, your run. And of course, there will be a rating test also. Yes, very simple elementary test. You just need to study hard. And then the next thing is to say a big thank you to Lone Star Cell for their continuous sponsorship on behalf of His Excellency, Mr. President, who is the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia, the Minister of National Defense, as well as the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia. We say a big thank you to Lone Star Cell MTN. Continue your support. We appreciate it. It is moving us forward year in, year out. And to our Liberian people out there, we say thank you for all your support. We are there to serve, but without your support, we cannot have the logistics to serve. So thank you very much. Come join us on in all of the events. You are welcome. Come join us in all of the events. Let us celebrate and reflect on our historical past.
Okay, thank you. Any final message?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
We still have time. We can keep going.
Oh, you don't have time. You don't have time. Your time is out. Thank you. We have to go. We have had officials from representatives from the Armed Forces of Liberia, Leader Cleo Bosse from Lone Star Cell MTN, and Lieutenant Colonel Stephen Tapla.
Yeah, Tapla.
Tapla. Thank you so much. We go for this break and be right back.
Been holding this pain inside for so long, though the rain never goes away. They say I should leave these streets behind me, but it's so hard to escape. Oh Lord, please send me an angel to lead me out of this place and take me away, far away to better.
First thing I wanna do is say what up to T.I., King of the South. Now everybody see why. I'm just driving and thinking how I survived here, and I ain't seen Dre and Eminem in 5 years. That sounds shady, right? I live a crazy life. So many black thoughts, I had to paint the Mercedes white. I could tell you about the rims, but I ain't here for that. Going out like Big and Pac, I fear for that. Take this Lambo and put 6 holes in it, shatter the glass and leave my body exposed in it. Lift the doors up and let all my demons out, and I can see my brother now, cause that's what I've been dreaming about. I ain't thinking about bitches and pulling beamers out. I'm thinking about my son's safety every time they leave the house. I know how to make it out the hood, I seen the route, and here's the proof. Me, Venus, and Serena out.
Pain inside for so long, though the rain never goes away. They say I should leave these streets behind me, but it's so hard to escape. Oh Lord, please send me an angel to lead me out of this place, take me far away to better.
I'm sitting on these stairs at this church, about to start a verse. And somewhere in the world, somebody about to start a hearse. Tell me who inside it, whose son is that, and how we get there. Now tell me who gun was that. I ain't saying confess, definitely ain't saying snitch. But if you killed the nigga, help his mama dig his ditch. I'm from a hood where niggas gotta keep their gun cocked, and kids wear Dre beats to stop the sound of gunshots. But at least they got the Dre beats, cause kids in Africa ain't even got shoes on their feet. And I seen it with my own eyes. At the same time, I'm picking flies off my own eyes. Can you feel that? If you can hear him buzzing, you can feel the pain of Mike Tyson and his baby mother. They lost their baby daughter, and she was only 3. She never got a chance to blossom on the family tree.
Inside for so long, though the rain never goes away. They say I should leave these streets behind me, but it's so hard to escape. Oh Lord, please send me an angel to lead me out of this place, take me far away to better days.
We got a new president, and I love that he black. But I'ma ask him like Bush, where the soldiers at? Now move the camera to New Orleans, where the soldiers at? The water dried up, what nigga do to know you clap? We all juveniles, we all been through some trials and some tribulations. I'm in this booth pacing, what do I say next? Should I talk about some cars or the next chapter of my life and show you all my scars? All my bullet wounds and my stab wounds. I can't show you, I cover them up with tattoos. I can't do nothing but spit the truth. On probation, smoke and drink Patron before I hit the booth.
Been holding this pain inside for so long, though the rain never goes away. They say I should leave these streets behind me, but it's so hard to escape. Oh Lord, please send me an angel to lead me out of this place to better days. The game features Andre Merritt. It's called Better Days.
Inside for so long, though the rain never goes away. They say I should leave these streets behind me, but it's so hard to escape. Oh Lord, please send me an angel to lead me out of this place and take me away, far away to better.
First thing I wanna do is say what up to T.I. King of the South, now everybody see why. I'm just driving and thinking how I survived here. And I ain't seen Dre and Eminem in 5 years. That sounds shady, right? I live a crazy life. So many black thoughts, I had to paint the Mercedes white. I could tell you about the Rams, but I ain't here for that. Going out like Big and Pac, I fear for that. Take this Lambo and put 6 holes in it. Shatter the glass and leave my body exposed in it. Lift the doors up and let all my demons out. And I can see my brother now, cause that's what I've been dreaming about. I ain't thinking about bitches or pulling beamers out. I'm thinking about my son's safety every time they leave the house. I know how to make it out the hood, I seen the route. And here's the proof, me, Venus, and Serena out.
Inside for so long, though the rain never goes away. They say I should leave these streets behind me, but it's so hard to escape. Oh Lord, please send me an angel to lead me out of this place, take me away, far away to better days.
I'm sitting on these stairs at this church, about to start a verse. And somewhere in the world, somebody about to start a hearse. Tell me who inside it, whose son is that, and how we get there. Now tell me who gun was that. I ain't saying confess, definitely ain't saying snitch. But if you killed the nigga, help his mama dig his ditch. I'm from a hood where niggas gotta keep their gun cocked, and kids wear Dre beats to stop the sound of gunshots. But at least they got the Dre beats, cause kids in Africa ain't even got shoes on their feet. And I seen it with my own eyes. At the same time, I'm picking flies off my own eyes. Can you feel that? If you can hear him buzzing, you can feel the pain of Mike Tyson and his baby mother. They lost their baby daughter, and she was only 3. She never got a chance to blossom on the family tree.
Inside for so long, though the rain never goes away. They say I should leave these streets behind me, but it's so hard to escape. Oh Lord, please send me an angel to lead me out of this place, take me away.
A beautiful song done by The Game. It's an old song, more than a decade now, I think so. It used to be my favorite song when I started broadcasting in rural Liberia. Better Days, done by The Game. He features Andre Merritt, a beautiful song. So we cannot get our guest here in studio, but we're going to talk about something important up to 10 o'clock. It's So this story, the Liberian government admits misquotation in President Bouakar's road statistic. On Monday, the president delivered the national address, the State of the Nation address, and uh, so the president delivered his State of the Nation address, and the he said a lot of things, a lot of good things that the government has done. One of those was the pavement of roads, and there was this issue, a lot of people raising concerns after he made a pronouncement that Liberia's paved road has increased from 12% to at least 20%, and that the government has maintained more than 780 kilometers of roads. And after some times, we saw the ministry. But when the president made that pronouncement, we saw a lot of supporters of the government trying to defend the statement. No, it's interesting. Liberia is really an interesting country. Everybody, when former finance minister Samuel Tue came out to dispel, or disprove whatever the president said about that, the kilometer of roads or the pavement of roads in Liberia, the percentage, we saw a lot of supporters of the government going, criticizing, some of them insulting the former minister of finance, Samuel Tue. And after that, everything shifted. So the government came back to admit that it was a misquotation. So the government has acknowledged that inaccurate figures were cited in President Joseph Boakar's State of the Nation address regarding the extent of paved roads across the country. During the address delivered Monday, the president stated that, quote, we increased Liberia's paved roads from under 12% to at least 20% and maintained more than 780 kilometers of roads. Information Minister Jeremy McPia later said the statement resulted from a misquotation of data submitted by the Ministry of Public Works. Quote, however, we are making this correction as a responsible government that it was a misquotation as what was submitted by the Ministry of Public Works, Pia said. He added that accountability rests with those involved in preparing the address, noting, quote, though developing the speech, those finalizing the speech do not fall short of taking responsibility when there is an error. Pia said that the portion of the address read on Monday was in honest contrary to the submission of the Ministry of Public Works, and confirmed the corrections have already been made to the version of the speech posted on the Executive Mansion official platform. Highlighting the revised wording, the Information Minister read the corrected passage as follows. Quote, my administration has taken bold steps to reduce Liberia's paved road deficit from less than 12% to at least 20%, while simultaneously prioritizing maintenance of major road corridors to ensure that no vehicle is stuck in mud as promised during the inception of this administration. During this period under review, we have successfully maintained 783 kilometers of road nationwide, restoring year-round connectivity. The government said the clarification reflects its commitment to transparency and accuracy in public reporting. I'm told our guests are already here, so we will discuss this in our later broadcast. But this issue, we are discussing developing issue that goes beyond just roads, kilometer of roads, numbers, or whatever. It goes beyond credibility. It goes to accountability and trust in public communication. I was passing in a community yesterday, and the lady said the government said all the things they said, all the data they gave, that was lie. They said all the data they gave were not true. You see how far that whole thing has gone? So far. So now, those who do not know think that whatever the government said, every other data, there's a problem with and we've seen how people very hard to believe this issue with even the number of jobs created. So I don't care how much data you pour, how much proof you pour on the internet. You already said one of the reports he gave, or one of the stats or the statistics he gave, was not correct. It was a misquotation. So somebody will say, what about the others? This is not a small matter. I hear people say, oh, accountability, transparency. The State of the Nation address is not a casual speech where you can go and just make mistake and come back and say, oh, that mistake. It is the official record of the government's performance, spoken to the nation, and not just the nation, but the entire world. So, yes, we should give credit where it is due. It's a good thing to correct. So make the correction. They could have decided to say, let's just leave it at that. But we should call a spade a spade. Like, seriously. Yeah. The State of the Nation address is not a casual speech. The president will come in, just call numbers. And then people say the transparency, because of accountability, we come and call that. You're speaking to the world. You're speaking to the entire world. The official record of the government's performance. And then you write in misquotation. So it goes far beyond this issue of accountability and transparency. We need to do a lot. We have a lot to do. So much we have to do. But we will talk about this better later on. We already have our guest in studio, Mercy M. George. She is from the African Women Leader Network. I'm told they had an event recently, but we'll talk more about that. So Mercy M. George is already here, our guest. She came, I don't know, she didn't come late or who late. Mercy, good morning, welcome.
Good morning.
Okay.
Thank you so much. It is a pleasure to be here this morning.
Okay.
Sorry for being late because of the traffic and other issues. So my name is Mercy M. George, and I am a mentee from the African Women Leaders Network, and also a member of the Youth Caucus.
African Women's Leaders Network, how did this come to be? Let's hear the history behind this organization.
So, African Women Leaders Network, we say OWLIN for short, is a groundbreaking movement of African Women Leaders Network working together to enhance women leaderships in Africa, transformation aligned with African agendas 2063 and the UN 2030 agenda for sustainable development. So OWLIN aim is to develop an inclusive and intergenerational mentorship platform equipping young women to lead with purpose at the national, the local, the regionals, and the global levels.
Okay.
So Ireland provide a platform for women to share their experience and build relationship across the continents, opportunity for growth and development. And just in recent time, like you said, we hosted a one-day event at the ministerial complex, and that was a one-day dialogue, political participation and decision making, choose social norms, change network, and intergenerational dialogue at the ministerial complex.
How did you become a part of Ireland?
Ireland. So it was in 2023 when I attended a leadership program. I think that was Pepperfish around the rehab belt. So we, after the program, there was a group chat, but the program was not hosted by Ireland, but it was hosted by another institution. So after the program, we decided to do networking, and there where I met Dennis, who is now our chair on the Youth Caucus Committee.
Okay.
So we network and we took one another numbers, WhatsApp number, and from there she told me we have a group out in the African Women Leaders Network. So I will add you to the WhatsApp group chat so we can be in communication. But then she didn't even add me to the WhatsApp group chat. It took some time again when I saw a post on Facebook concerning outing, and I decided to apply to be part of that program. And it was hosted at I can't really remember where, but I saw the information on Facebook, so I applied and I was accepted. So when I attended that event, it was how I became full member of the African Women Leaders Network.
How does Ireland support women and girls, especially at the community and grassroots levels? What do you do?
So some initiative that Ireland on take is number one, the mentorship program, which of course I'm a beneficiary to that. And they also do leadership training to equip women with skills and the knowledge to exceed in leadership roles. We also do networking opportunity, like the program we just hosted. There were a lot of great women who were part of that program, including our former president, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. So we were able to network to connect with women from different institutions. OWASH is one of our partners, and that is one of the networking opportunity, because we were able to link with OWASH. I had attended a program from OWASH before, and the opportunity came from Alden.
Okay.
Yes, and sometimes we meet people, like we went for an event. It was September last year in Nima, where we had women from different organizations part of that event. And just from that program, I was also able to link with another lady from the feminism group. And when I came back to town, she called me. She said, "Oh, we got an event to the I campus, and I want you to be part of it." And then she took my name and called me, and I was part of that opportunity. So there are a lot of networking skill, partnership, advocacy. They do out into advocacy, promoting women participation in decision making and leadership participation.
You just had an event, you said a conference?
Yes, at the ministerial complex.
Tell us about it, the purpose of the conference, and why do you think the conference is important or was important at the time you had it?
So like I said, the theme for the conference was women political participation and decision making through social norms change, network, and intergenerational dialogue, where we have women from different angles. We have representatives from born counties. We have women from different sectors. We have the assistant gender minister. We have a lot of great women who attended our program, and from different organizations, institutions. They were actually explaining their experience on their leadership role. What are some of the challenges that we young people can learn from? What are some of the difficulties and what they have achieved from all of their struggle they have been going through? So it was actually interesting to learn from those great women, because sometimes you feel like you are in a position that maybe I feel like I can make it, or I'm the only one who is going through this. But learning from these great women, it actually gave us the opportunity to stay strong, that we can do more. We have not even been through anything yet. So it was actually a great event for us.
Who were the key participants?
So we have the leaders from Wagoswa. We have Owash leader. We have, like I said, the former president, Madam Ellen Johnson said she was, I can say, the key and the key finalists for that discussion, because we have the first panel section with her. We have people from UN Women. We have people from different organizations who was part of that program.
Let's talk about some of the things discussed, some of the problems affecting Liberian women, let's say women globally, that you people talked about.
So like some people doing the entire programs, there were time for questioning where people were asking questions, asking women what are some of your challenges in your organization, because like I said, we have people from the government sector, we have people who work in government, we have people who run their own institution. So some of the challenges, especially when it comes to people from the institution, was donor fundings to implement project, because sometimes you will want to implement a project, they will want for their organization to implement a project within a community, but then they don't have the funding to carry on that project. So sometimes they keep running behind donors to help them, and sometimes the funding will even come in late for them to implement that project. And some of the challenges again is doing follow-up. Sometimes organizations do a project in the community and they don't go back again to do follow-up in that community as to what is the impact have that particular project made within a community. We also discuss women political participation. We have been one of our major challenges in the country when it comes to women participating in politics. So we have women from, like I said, political background, who was, I think we had, if I can recall her name, the political leader for Anno Movement for One Liberia, the advisor to the president.
Yeah,
The political advisor to the
Mandela.
president. Okay, she was also there, sharing her experience. So we have people from different political. We have women from political background and sharing their experience of some of those things that they have been going through, especially when it comes to electoral process. Starting from the NEC, we also have someone from the National Election Commissioner who are representing NEC to talk about how women do their registration process when they want to contest. If they are not part of any political party, they want to contest as independent candidate, how do they go about doing it? So she was also there providing information on stuff like that. So women share their experience and their challenges during the electoral process that they were faced with, such as bullying. When we see women into politics and people are bullying them, sometimes things that they did in their past, people digging it up to bring them down. And we, according to most of the presenters, most of this bullying or bringing women down can actually come from we, the women ourselves.
Okay.
Because we see the men doing it to our friend woman, and sometimes the men will even want to do it, but they find a way to do it, so they use the women to go against their friend women, especially when it comes to bullies and other things against women. So it was actually interesting, and I was so happy as a mentees to form part of that ethnic dialogue.
Now let's talk about recent or current events. We've seen on social media, I'm sure you yourself have seen on social media lately, the issue of Cornelia Kura, how her photo has been flooded, and people discussing what she wore at a pool, I think a pool or beach, and people using all of that to bring her down, citing citing it as some of the reasons why she should not be confirmed by the Senate. Did women raise, issues of such? If so, what do you have to say about these?
So basically I'm not really seeing women raising issues concerning that. But one I think I usually follow her on Facebook, on social media, and I think from yesterday up to today, the name that have been given to her is African bodies. I saw something like that. She said an African bodies. This is a body. So we are seeing, like I said before, when women are into politics, that's the time people dig up their past stories, things you used to do before when you were not into politics. People try to dig it out to bring you down. But I think young women should be given the opportunity to lead once they have the ability to do so. Their social life should not be in any way in the pathway or stopping them not to do what they're supposed to do. As long as she's competent, she's capable of doing the job, that she be given the opportunity to do it and not looking at what she wore in the past or what she did in the past. Looking at her, she's a young woman with lot of educational qualification, lot of experience, and I feel like she should be given the opportunity to lead.
And a lot of people have also complained about how you women, look at me saying you, how us women we sit and, I mean, because it's a public issue, so we talking about it. But when it is somebody who, I mean, like an ordinary citizen, women leaders, like you people, African women leaders network, or you sit, you don't talk about it, you keep mute when it has to do with other people, but when it involves other people, like in your interests, you are involved, like people like Cornelia. But other women have been bullied, other women, I mean, have been maltreated, insulted around here, and you people have your interest. What do you say about it?
So I don't think it should be basically about interest, but I don't want to say what you are saying is not true, because these are things that we ourselves will observe. Sometimes you will see issues about certain person being raised, and you will not see certain women group talking about it. But then when it's about certain another person, you see people talking about it. I think there was this counselor who, I think counselor or lawyer. She's also one of the, I think she from the ANC.
Yeah.
She always on Facebook too.
Alright.
Okay. She was one of the panelists at the discussion too. She also spoke about the same question you just asked. That sometimes people interfere political relationship with institution. So maybe because this person, I'm supporting this particular party, and this person that have been affected, they are not from the institution that or the party that I'm supporting, so I'm not going to talk about it. And these are some of the things that affect us. Let me just say us in particular, because something will happen to me and I'm a woman. I expect other women group to come, every women group to support me. But maybe because of my political affiliation, other people will decide to stay away. Say that their political thing, we don't want to talk about it. And it will happen to another person, and you will see them coming up, maybe because of, like I said, the relationship. But it is not actually supposed to be that way.
What is Arlen doing to solve this?
So like I said, one of the solution problem is where we have a dialogue inviting women from different sectors.
Okay.
Women from organization, women from different political party, women that work in government, so we can sit together and discuss this issue.
Okay. There are also other issues like sexual violence. What are some of the things that came up as it relates to sexual violence during the conference?
So we have a lot of issues that surround the sexual violence and even the rape. So like I said, Arlen is an institution that also advocates. Like I said, we partner with a lot of organizations that they OWASH.
Yeah.
The head for OWASH is also, she's also a lawyer.
Yeah.
I think Anthony Joa. She's also a lawyer. So I think there was a one of the panel discussion was represented from Owash, and she during her presentation she made mention of an issues that I think will involve the House of Representatives, where they needed them to sign on certain document that's supposed to be in favor of the women.
Yeah.
And they delayed to sign in that document. And so they were able to reach to the justice system to see how best they can follow the procedure, the right procedure, so that particular document can be signed. But then the document delay, it didn't reach to, I think, the president or the Senate for it to come back for them to sign it. And because of that, the time was already expired. So they needed to go back again to redo the document to bring it back to follow the real procedure. So like I said, we got people from different angles that we can partner with when it comes to things like that, to do advocacy, to make sure that the right thing is done.
Okay, we have 20 minutes. We take few calls. We open the phone lines and take few calls, and then you can address the callers. What do they have to say? But this issue of rape, and gender-based violence, we've seen a lot of those cases lately. I mean, women assaulted, some of them killed. I mean, some of the cases have been so horrible. What are women leaders doing apart from just this normal advocacy, calling on the president to declare rape a national emergency? What else do you think women can do, or what are you doing to make sure that it is eradicated?
So I think one steps we can take as women groups or even as an individual is to do more awareness when it comes to rape issues, because we the women are the one mostly.
Do you think you've not done enough awareness?
Most of the awareness, we can just use the radio to just do most of the awareness, because there are other people who have been raped in certain part of Liberia that don't even have access to radio. So we have to engage in the community to do awareness on both the male and the female, even though there are some men who know that rape is actually a bad thing, because when you are raping a girl child, you are actually damaging her future, because there are a lot of trauma that come out from the result. So some of them will even know, but they will still do it. And there should be, I think the penalty for rape case should be high. Because sometimes you will see somebody will be taking the court for rape case, and sometimes you go see at the end of the day, parents just compromise, and you see that person outside. At the end of the day, say, oh, they lie on the person, or you will not even get any factual story concerning that issue. And most of those rapists go scot-free because of compromising. Sometimes the parent compromise, you observe in the house. Sometimes the person that will rape the lady will be from the family. And because of that, family will just compromise that issue, and it's not supposed to be so. So I think there should be enough awareness to both parents, the men, the women, so they can understand and know the consequences of when the child being raped.
Okay. All right. 0777 700 995 0555 995 995 0778 594 595 are the numbers to call. 0778 594 595 is the female line. We have a caller right here. Good morning, caller.
Morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Fatu, my name is Daniel Philly. I call you from District 10. Thanks to your studio guest for what she said. I don't know what she's doing to actually, talk in the case of this boy that was sodomized the other time. I don't know how high her is coming, with that kind of a case.
they think that see men so the mass ball. Like the men and all that you're the problem.
I know, but you can talk about it too.
You're talking to your friend and you're
Yeah.
Thank you so much, my brother. 0777-700-995 That man raping that man so them asking what happening? Now woman you see 778-594-595. Let's take this caller. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Can you stay away from the monitor?
Yeah, the monitor that was. Sorry.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. And the sister in studio there, I want to thank her ever so much.
Yeah.
You know, one thing the previous caller just talked about the sodomizing people, children. You know, one of the aspects I want for them to stress on it. You know, you were saying that that men they carry the eyes. Yeah. Mostly the men carry the rape and the sodomize. So I want for that organization to stress on that sodomization to sodomize people. It's very bad. Then they stress on a little bit, make it part of their program. Besides the raping, but the sodomize is a very bad thing. And let me tell you, my sister, men that can rape, they are not real men. Because if you're raping a child, you should think about your own child or children, the girl children. You must think about them. So I mean, it's not about men that can rape. That they are not a real men. They can be ready to the real self. Maybe some sort of thing can be controlling them. But equally so, let them think about that girl's children.
Okay.
But my sister is student there, you're straight on that sodomization. The sodomization is very much bad. You're straight on it. Even though that men can carry on, but you're straight on it. Let be part of your program. Thank you.
Y'all be talking to your friend minutes small.
What?
Y'all be talking to your friend minute. Y'all be talking to each other.
We'll be talking to them, but equally so when you're putting your program to carry around, just what you said, to carry from village to village, from town to town, in the community, it will be, you know, men will, you know, they will know that what they are doing it is not good. But if I talk to my friend, man, they don't so much, you know, they will not take it into consideration. They say, where is all me? What the evidence? This and that. But hey, when it is a program, you know.
Okay. Thank you. 0777-700-995, 0555-995-995, 0778-594-595. Let's hear you.
Good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm Jason Kiko.
Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I would like to appreciate the studio guests
for
the discussion. I mean, these are things that we need to be discussing for our country. Yes, as we as a men, we advocate for them in everything, but when it comes to men issue, they don't really advocate. But I don't know whether they always feel that they are vulnerable to everything that they see. But at least when you are vulnerable, when somebody protecting you too, you gotta protect them equally. So
we're gonna protect
we are protecting you guys every time. Not because few unserious men are raping you put there, it means that all the men are not protecting you. Those are they are not really humans. For me, I don't take them to be a human being because they are animals. So no decent man will look out himself to go and do such a thing, because for me, I get you. I always do anybody try it, I want bad, then the Lord will defile. So,
all right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. 0777-700-995, 0555-995-995 are the numbers. We take two more and go back to Messi to address the callers. You see how the men ain't looking. They didn't solve the problem, but if we can get one, we go to Messi. Messi, listen to some of the concerns raised.
Yes, so almost all of the callers' concern are the same, because their concern is about we advocating for men. But then I want to ask some of those men that are stressing the point. Since this entire incident, how many men have we seen also taking the advocacy stand for their friend men, like we do for women? Since this entire incident, I have never seen any men Except maybe sometimes you go on social media, you see if they want to politicize it, they say, oh, they finish free the man who did it ad or this and that. And for me, I only follow the case on the social media. I don't want to speak for Alden to say Alden has taken certain steps concerning the issue. No. I only follow the entire case on social media, but I have not also seen any man grouping coming up to say this is our friend man who did this thing to a young boy. So we are also advocating to see how best he can seek justice. I'm not defending women organization to say they are not coming up to also do advocacy, but we are not also seeing any men doing advocacy when it comes to the particular issue. So why are the men also doing?
Okay. Yes, the next question. Okay. You just
All of the question was just about.
Okay, let's take calls. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, one of the things I want to find out from you people is that the repeat cases, why they can't be thoroughly a bit of good investigation.
What?
I thought you were talking about raping cases. Some of the raping cases we agree that the man rape is true, but some cases it can't be true. More we lie on men. Why would be the benefit of women lying on men? Because my brother is one of the victims. At the end of the day, the family came to appeal to the God. God said you are going to kill the family before they come back to say, oh, the woman that was jealous, she have to do it that way. Why? What will happen that way? So when cases happen like that, somebody raping cases happen like you're the woman that you go and do totally, you're very do a background investigation before even you get somebody to say the person raped, because more will lie on men also.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's
So,
take another one.
Okay.
Let's take another one. I hope you're taking
Hello?
notes. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Fatu Kamara.
Yes. Let's hear you.
And a pleasant good morning to your studio guest, the general advocate. I'm Fatu Kamara. They have drawn your conversation on the ambience of UP Intellectual Bureau. For me, it's a good thing to advocate, for female, because the female, they are at the lower end when it comes to abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are at the lower end. They are some of the most vulnerable groups. So hearing another female, very young female, some very brilliant, advocating for gender equality, that the issue of abuse and more, that then are then meted on females should be reduced or should be abolished within the Liberian society. Also, feminine issues too, somebody who have been advocating extensively against abuse, against female and other vulnerable groups. I must say, give me experience to join my voice to the many voices, including your brilliant guests. Join them to also call for an end to the abuse that have been meted out against female across this country.
Okay.
So we are thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for the interview.
Okay. Thank you. We'll take two more and come back to you to wrap up. 0777 700 995 0555 995 995 or 0778 594 595 are the numbers. So call and join us. Let's go back to Mercy. Mercy, you can just answer the calls, the concerns, and wrap up.
So I think one of the callers made concern on, I think he said sometimes we should follow up the rape cases because females sometimes lie on maid that they have been raped, and sometimes the issue be taken to court, and sometimes the men feel the penalty of something that they didn't do. But we are not the one to just say that this female is accusing this particular male about rape issues, except the court gave you the exact information Because every information you need concerning rape case has to come from the court. And the person must be willing to talk, to explain to the court on whatever happened. And the court will be the one to tell you whether the person is guilty or not. So if the court come out and say with all the findings they found concerning the particular person, they have been guilty of rape issues. So what evidence do we women group have to say this particular man raped this girl and she is lying, and so we have to advocate for this particular man to be free? Only the court can give a direct order to say this man can be free because he didn't commit the act if he provide all evidence that he didn't commit the act. Okay. So even though we can do follow up, yes, but even if we go in the community and ask, even if we go and ask the victim, they say the particular person raped them, and the person said they didn't do the act. We cannot just conclude. The court is the one that have the final ruling. So whatever the court desire is what we go by. The only thing we need is justice for everybody, advocate for everybody.
Okay, 2 minutes, you can just wrap up.
So thank you so much for having me on your platform. Like I said before, I'm a beneficiary of the mentorship program from the African Women's Leaders Network, and this mentorship program have given me an incredible guidance, support, and the connection that I need to boost my confidence in leadership, in my leadership journey. So Ambassador Manchon Fastit Kamara, who is the former Minister for Foreign Affairs, is my mentor, and I'm so glad to have her around me and other powerful women, and from Alden and from Owash. They have been mentoring me through this entire mentorship program. They have been there for me, and I'm so glad to have them around me as my mentors.
Thank you so much, Mercy. It was nice having you.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
Okay, that's how we go from here. My name is Fatu Kamara. I've been here alone. Marka Davis was unable to be here. You've been listening to the OK Morning Watch right here on OK FM 99.5. We are going to be back on next Friday until I talk to you. When I talk to you, Blessing Nimle was behind the camera, and also Ibrahim Kane. Thanks for listening and watching.